Alright everyone, it's time for Vermont Issues episode 127. Someone destroyed 300 gallons, actually, of Vermont maple syrup, which is it's a real tragic day for the state. And actually, like, people were posting it on on Twitter last night to me. They're like, "Oh, is this one of your neighbors?" That's a lot of syrup. Just so you know how much money that's worth, it's like a year's income for an actual operation, because this isn't the sap that has to be boiled down. I can't remember how many gallons of sap it takes to make a single gallon of syrup, but you have to keep heating and filtering. It's a very lengthy process in order to make it to, the high quality that Vermont syrup tends to be at. I'll hazard a guess, the person apparently stole like 12 gallons of it, which, by the way, itself is a considerable amount of syrup. It's going to last you a while. This person must be addicted. Either that or it's some disgruntled Canadian person who's sad that, the syrup up there is good, but it's not Vermont grade good. So, maybe it's a form of terrorism by some syrup loving Canadians. But they stole some syrup and then took an axe. And I'm not exactly sure why this was done, because it seems so, it's like totally moronic. It's like you're not actually getting anything out of it. Smashed out the bottoms of some barrels full of syrup, and that's how the many hundreds more gallons were completely destroyed. It's like, if you're not going to steal the drum of syrup, why would you bother destroying it? It's like, you're not profiting off it, you're just wasting your time. You might get caught anyway. Maybe, here's just a wild guess. It could be a disgruntled individual who doesn't like the family, or, had an altercation. They should probably look into that. Have you had any arguments over the last year with somebody who might want to destroy, I don't know, many thousands of dollars worth of syrup, actually many tens of thousands of dollars worth of it. It's an unfathomable amount. Just cleaning it up would take a while, by the way. You know how sticky that shit will be? I don't know exactly what grade it was. Was this, the standard medium amber sort of stuff that a Vermonter would eat, or was this that really light syrup that's like, extra pure and refined? Or was it the dark cooking syrup? That'd be even worse. It'd be like pine pitch dripping everywhere. Now, the funny thing is, it must have been surreal to try to watch it oozing across the floor, because it moves so slowly once it spreads out a little bit, because it'll just congeal and be so thick. But I feel sorry for them. I mean, that's a huge amount of money that they've lost, and it's sad. We've lost syrup, and I think, doesn't this come on the heels of wasn't there some problem with the syrup manufacturer in Canada earlier this year? If I remember correctly, it's like, is the world trying to go maple free? Maybe it's the sugarcane lobby. They've hired hitmen to come and stop us from supplanting them as the main producer of yummy things. Because, of course, cane sugar is dumb compared to maple. You're supposed to drink tree blood, not, drinking the blood of grass plants. It's like, okay, we get it, you're a normie. When you're tapping, spikes into trees and draining them of their blood like a vampire, my goodness, no wonder aliens don't visit this weird-ass planet. That's about all. Peace out.